Your life experience, good or bad, is a gift when you share it with others. At Taxi Chronicles, we allow real riders with real stories to share their gift. So hopefully this episode will intrigue, enhance or inspire you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another pair of riders. Today we have two brothers. One's a doctor and other's an engineer. They're both from northern Sudan, so it's going to be an interesting one. We've got short time. It's only 6 minutes, so it's going to be quite short. So nice to have you here today, brothers.
Thank you very much.
You started off saying why did you always want to be a doctor?
I'd say medicine's in my blood. We've got family members that are doctors. It's something that I've wanted to do since I was a child. It's been a childhood dream, really, and I've been able to fulfill that dream so far, and it's just the beginning.
Okay, that's good. How long was the process, and what did you learn during that process that you wish you knew when you started?
So that process, I'd say it was extended to 6 to 7 years. I studied abroad, so I was able to learn a lot about myself, being able to learn a new language, different. Well, it's a similar culture. Obviously, I studied from where I'm from, but learning more about my own culture, learning more about how people are in my country. So it was good. It was good. It was. There's a lot of stuff. I can't really pinpoint one thing that I would have wanted to know since the beginning of medicine, but
okay.
Yeah.
What would you say to a young person who wants to be a doctor? What route and what do they need to have as a personality-wise? What route can they take in their personality? What kind of personality do they need?
You need to be someone that's patient, I'd say. Someone who is committed and very self-driven. Because there's a lot of times when you're doing medicine, you feel like your back's against the wall. You have 1,000,001 things that you have to do, and you have to be very aware of what you do need to do and pick out one bit by bit, so hopefully you can reach that goal.
You say you studied overseas. What country was that?
I studied in Sudan.
Okay. So when you came over here, did you have to do any other qualifications or just straight?
Just the exams to show that I'm knowledgeable enough
okay,
to meet their standards.
So you worked in Sudan as a doctor?
For 1 year, yeah.
And how was that in comparison to working in London?
Obviously here, working in London or working in the UK, we're blessed to have a lot of facilities that people overseas may not have, and the fact that we have it for quote unquote free is a big difference as well. I mean, here in the UK, you can, if you have a headache, you can go complain about that, but if you're overseas, you have to think about how much is in your pocket before you go to the hospital. So I think we're blessed to have that here in the UK.
But from the doctor's point of view, apart from the free service and things like that,
yeah.
Right, let me put it like this. Is there anything England can learn from Sudan, the medical industry, and anything Sudan can learn from England?
I think Sudan can learn a lot from England in terms of how to run a big system, so a healthcare system that's efficient, that can that has no sort of discrimination. But by discrimination, not necessarily from where you're from, but wage classes almost. Being able to treat everyone equally, which I'd say we can do here in the NHS. But in terms of the NHS or the English system, learning from Sudan is also learning about being able to work at a very high standard, non-stop. Because I believe in Sudan, again, people are doing it because it's their only way of having any sort of food on the table. So people are very self-driven over there, and they live in the books. They learn everything by the book. So I don't know. It's a lot you can learn from each other.
Because I personally don't think one is ever superior to the other.
Yeah.
I think everybody brings something to the table, and I like to claw to find
the
what
good
that
things,
is in whatever industry.
Yeah.
In that respect, what does the future hold for you?
I'm taking it day by day, really. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan, then I'll be able to go down the surgical route, be a surgeon.
Okay.
But again, that just depends on.
Check if it's going to.
It depends on how many obstacles are ahead of me, and how I can tackle those obstacles as well.
Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Well, you've been a great guest. Very short but sweet. Last question is, what's the impact you want to have in the world?
A positive impact. So that if I can die knowing that I've made one person feel better, feel happier, feel healthier, then that's just one person. If I die with knowing that, then I'll die a happy man.
Okay, that's good. Well, thanks a lot for that, and we wish you well.
Thank you very much.
And your brother too.
We hope you liked that Taxi Chronicles interview. Don't forget to share and subscribe to get the latest episode. Ever considered investing in the continent with the fastest growing economies and population on Earth? The same continent that holds 30% of the world's known natural resources. Listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where you hear real investors with real stories from around the world share their experience of investing in Africa. We post Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. British Standard Time.